It's a prime time redemption. Welcome back to the Black and Gold Standard Podcast. The Steelers have a prime time redemption game tonight. Um, a lot of teams don't get this opportunity, but the Steelers are back on prime time, um, so they can redeem themselves from that terrible Dallas game. But this will be a tough game. They're playing the 2-4 New York Jets, and people always say you are what your record say you are, and which is true. But the New York Jets are better than a 2-14. Um, this is going to be a big matchup for the Steelers. I think this is going to really challenge the defense with Aaron Rodgers. Yes, he's not the Aaron Rodgers of old, but he's still a great thrower of the football. And I think he'll be able to challenge the Steelers defense a little bit, unless we can put the Steelers can put a lot of pressure on them, because the Jets offensive line is very porous right now. So if Watt and with Hightower being back, if they can get the pressure on Rodgers, that'll make a big difference. But if they can't get pressured on him and he has time to throw, it's going to be a issue because picking up Adams and with Garrett Wilson, probably going to put one of those guys in the slot, and that really scares me with those guys going against Beanie Bishop. That's going to be a huge advantage for them. Highsmith, I don't know. I mean, they probably gonna have him on the pitch count. We'll see how that goes. So it's gonna be very interesting. I mean, the Jets have a one of the top running backs, even though he's not putting up big time numbers. And part of that is because of his offensive line, not really so much of him. Brees Hall, but hey, the Cowboys came in and they couldn't run the ball, and you seen what they did. So the Steelers can't fall back on that because, I mean, he's a guy that he can put up a buck 50 on you quick. So like I say, this is a game that the Steelers is going to be challenged. The Jets defense, they got one of the top defensive tackles in the NFL. Um, you know, Steelers are down there. They're starting center. Zach Frazier won't play tonight. So, we got some questions. Robert Jones, he gonna have his hands full. It's, like I said before, this is not gonna be an easy game, but if some things work out, the Steelers should be able to take care of their business. Um, we get to see Russell Wilson for the first time this season. Um, like I said, I kind of agree with the move. I understand the move, and a lot of people they're looking at it. They're not looking at the whole thing. Yeah, the team was 4-2, but what the Steelers are trying to do, like what they try to do every year, they're trying to win playoff games, and obviously trying to win a Super Bowl. And right now, Fields is not ready to take that on right now. I mean, now he's done some great things as far as his improvement, and I think he's shown enough to for the Steelers to probably want to move forward with him, and he's probably going to be the probably they probably want him to be their future quarterback, and I don't have an issue with that. But you at some point you got to get Russ out there, see what he can do. Um, I think he's going to open up the offense a little more. He's going to help some of these struggling receivers, as far as putting the ball there on time and actually seeing the whole field. Because, like I say, if you ever watched the all 22, is a lot of guys that's been open, but Fields haven't, delivered the ball. So, um, I I'm excited to see Russ, and like I said, just to see what he can do. I think you'll see more throws into the end zone, and don't be shocked of a guy like Calvin Austin catch five, 6 balls a day. I really think Russell Wilson kind of looks at him as Lockett that he had in Seattle. So don't be shocked if he gets a lot of balls thrown his way and catches a lot of balls. Because he's the type of guy. If you stay on time and you hit him in stride, he's gone. And it's not too many guys in the league that's going to be able to catch him. So we'll see how that go. Um, the Jets, as far as their defensive backs, I want to say last I heard they may be down their 2 and 3 guy. So that should be a big boost for the Steelers. You got Sauce Gardner that's there. To me, he's not a big interception guy. He's to me he's Joey Porter. He's a long, lanky type guy. More of a guy that kind of breaks up passes than really intercept balls. But you have to you still have to go at him. I mean, I felt like the Steelers won that. They went at Surtain, and I think Surtain is a better player than Gardner. Just my opinion. So I'm quite sure that especially with Russ, he's gonna put some guys in motion to see, is he following Pickens or is he just playing one side? Um, Hopefully they can spring Najee a little bit and get him into that secondary. Guys start making business decisions on if they want to tackle him or not. So, I mean, the Steelers just got to play a real clean game. If they play a clean game and and get some pressure on Rodgers, this should turn out pretty good for them. But if they pull that mess they pulled against Dallas and let the Jets all of a sudden find their running um part of their game, Rodgers is going to kill him with play action, and he has the guys to do it. I look for him to force feed Adams all night. It's not a bad thing to do. But he's going to try to get him going. Um, Lazard, that's another guy. He has good chemistry with Garrett Wilson. I mean, like I say, that scares me to death if they move him in the slot. If they move him in the slot, I don't know what the Steelers are going to have to do. It can't be Beanie Bishop, or if not, um, Wilson's going to have a career night. But you know, we'll see what they come up with. I'm quite sure they know that also. So we'll see what the Steelers do as far as that goes. Other than that, it's a winnable game. Tough. It's gonna be tough, but it's a winnable. It's a winnable game that I think the Steelers can win, and I think they will win. So I'm picking the Steelers to win this game 23-17. 23-17 is my um, score. I got Russell Wilson throwing for 2 touchdowns. Um, I don't really see him having huge numbers. I could see him, maybe like a 17 for 24 night, 2 touchdowns. Um, Probably not going to really try to run too much, and we'll see. Like I say, hopefully Najee can build on his game from last week. Um, I think Warren has another week, so he'll be getting his legs up under him, and hopefully this offensive line can get a little push and don't let the the Jets defensive line ruin the night, of can't blocking these guys. So we'll see. That's really about it. So like I say, 23-17. I think the Steelers will win this one tonight. It's going to be tough, and actually, I think it's going to be close. But I think the Steelers pull it out at the end. So until we talk next time, take care.